Let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. When you stand up from a chair, do you pause for just a second before you trust your legs? When you walk down a hallway, does your body pull slightly to one side, almost like there's a gentle current nudging you off course? Do you find yourself brushing your fingertips along the wall, not because you're tired, but just to feel something solid? If any of that sounds familiar, I need you to stay with me today, because what I'm about to share might be the most important 7 minutes you invest in your body all year. My name is Lina, and on this channel, we talk about one thing: living longer, stronger, and more independently than you ever thought possible. And today, we are getting into something that most health channels completely miss: the real reason people drift when they walk, and the 8 simple movements that can start reversing it in just a few weeks. Here's what usually happens. You notice the drifting. Maybe your family notices it first. You go to your doctor, and the advice sounds something like this: watch your step, hold the railing, this is just part of getting older. And that answer feels wrong, because it is wrong. This is not inevitable. This is not just aging. And here is the key thing I want you to hold on to today. The problem is almost never your legs. At the base of your skull sits a part of your brain called the cerebellum. Think of it as your body's balance headquarters. Every single second you are upright, it is receiving thousands of tiny signals from your muscles, your joints, your eyes, and your inner ear. And it's making constant micro-adjustments to keep you walking in a straight line. When it's doing its job, you don't feel it, you just walk. But here's where it gets fascinating and a little bit alarming. The arteries that deliver blood to your cerebellum travel through the bones of your neck, one vertebra at a time. So when the muscles in your neck become chronically tight, from years of how you sit, how you sleep, how you hold your phone, they can quietly compress those arteries and reduce blood flow to your balance center. Not enough to feel dramatic, enough to slowly, gradually make your balance less reliable. Enough to make you drift, enough to make you reach for walls. That is the mechanism, and once you understand it, the solution becomes very clear. Release the restriction in the neck and retrain the cerebellum directly. That is exactly what today's 8 exercises do. Before we get into the exercises, if this channel is new to you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I post new longevity content every week, and you don't want to miss what's coming. And drop a 1 in the comments if you're excited to try these today. Let's see how many of us are showing up for ourselves. We're working in 2 groups. Group 1 opens up the pathway. Group 2 trains the brain. You need both, and together, they are powerful. Exercise 1, base of neck rotation release. The junction where your neck meets your upper back is one of the most common places tension quietly builds up over years. This movement targets that exact spot. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Drop your chin just slightly toward your chest. Place 2 fingertips on that bony bump at the very base of your neck. You can feel it when you run your fingers down. Now slowly rotate your head to the right, using your fingertips to gently guide the movement. Stop when you feel a mild, comfortable stretch, never pain. Hold 3 to 4 seconds. Return to center. Repeat to the left. Do 5 repetitions on each side, morning and evening. Within 1 to 2 weeks, most people notice that range of motion quietly expanding. Exercise 2, side neck stretch. There is a long diagonal muscle running from behind your ear all the way down to your collarbone. If it's chronically tight, and in most people over 50 it places continuous pressure on the structures running through your cervical spine. This stretch addresses that directly. Place one hand flat against your collarbone and press gently downward to anchor the tissue. Then slowly tilt your head toward the opposite shoulder and lift your chin just slightly. You should feel a deep, clear stretch running the full length of your neck. Hold 20 to 30 seconds. Breathe slowly. Don't force it. Let gravity and time do the work. 2 repetitions per side per session. Exercise 3. Neck self-massage. Stretching releases muscle length. Massage releases the deeper, layered tension that stretching alone can't reach, the kind that accumulates over decades. Using the fingertips of both hands, start at the base of your skull and apply firm, circular pressure as you work slowly downward along both sides of your neck. Take 60 to 90 seconds per side. If you find a spot that feels noticeably tighter or tender, spend a little extra time there. Steady, gentle pressure, not digging in. Do this once daily, ideally in the morning before or after the other neck exercises. Now we retrain the brain. Exercise 4. Slow motion, straight line walk. This one surprises people because it looks so simple. But walking at a snail's pace is one of the most powerful things you can do for balance. Why? Because it strips away the momentum that normally hides your body's compensations and forces every muscle and every balance signal to work consciously and intentionally. In a clear hallway, begin walking so slowly that each step takes 3 to 4 full seconds. Lift your foot deliberately, pause briefly in the air, and lower your heel to the ground with complete control. 10 steps forward, turn carefully, 10 steps back. 3 sets. Keep your eyes forward, not on your feet. The wobbling you feel? That is your cerebellum waking up. That's the whole point. Exercise 5. Tandem heel-to-toe walk. This is the walk that separates the people who improve from the people who plateau. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel nearly touching toes, in a straight line. 10 steps forward, turn, 10 steps back. 2 sets. One hand lightly touching the wall is completely fine. Eyes forward. Go slow. Consistency here beats perfection every single time. Exercise 6. Standing marches with cross-body tap. Stand behind a sturdy chair, hands lightly on the back. Lift your right knee toward your chest and simultaneously tap it with your left hand. Lower, then lift the left knee and tap it with your right hand. 10 repetitions per side. The magic here is in the timing. The hand and knee must arrive at exactly the same moment. That precision is what rebuilds the cross-hemisphere coordination your cerebellum depends on for smooth, fluid walking. Exercise 7. Fixed point turn. Dizziness during turning movements, pivoting in the kitchen, looking behind you, changing direction quickly, is one of the most common fall triggers. This exercise trains exactly that. Stand near a wall or countertop. Choose a fixed point at eye level, a light switch, a picture frame, anything clear. Lock your gaze on it. Take 3 slow steps and complete a full 360-degree turn, keeping your eyes on that fixed point for as long as physically possible. 5 turns per session. Start slowly. Speed comes with weeks of practice. Never close your eyes during this one. The entire benefit comes from training your visual system and your inner ear to work together during rotation. Exercise 8. Multi-direction weight shifts. Most falls don't happen going straight forward. They happen when you reach sideways, shift your weight unexpectedly, or turn slightly off balance. This exercise trains your body to move its center of gravity in every direction and find its way back to center, which is the core skill that catches you before a stumble becomes a fall. Stand behind a chair, feet hip-width apart. Shift your weight to your right foot, lifting your left just 1 inch off the floor. Hold 3 seconds. Return to center. Shift to the left. Hold. Return. Shift gently forward onto the balls of your feet. Hold. Return. Shift gently back onto your heels. Hold. Return. That full sequence, right, left, forward, back, is 1 round. Complete 3 rounds. As you get stronger, go from 2 hands on the chair to fingertips only to no support at all. A quick and important note before you begin. These exercises are designed for generally healthy adults. If you have been diagnosed with a neurological condition like Parkinson's, have a history of stroke, or have significant cervical spine concerns, please check with your physician or a licensed physical therapist before starting. Your situation may call for a modified approach, and that is completely okay. For the neck exercises, never force the movement. You want a gentle pull, never anything sharp, pinching, or accompanied by tingling in your arms. If that happens, stop and check with your doctor. For the balance exercises, always have a wall, chair, or countertop within arm's reach. And please, no socks on smooth floors. Go barefoot if you can. It maximizes the sensory feedback your brain receives from the ground, which actually makes every exercise more effective. And if anything, at any point, feels wrong, stop. There is no movement here worth an injury. Your daily routine. Every morning, 5 minutes on the 3 neck exercises. Think of it as opening the highway so your cerebellum can receive proper blood flow throughout the day. Then at any point, in short 2-minute bursts if that's all you have, work through the 5 balance exercises. The whole routine takes under 12 minutes total. Do it daily, not perfectly. A little every day builds the neural pathways that fire automatically in that split second when your balance is challenged. Here's the truth I want you to carry with you today. The people who transform their balance are not always the ones who work the hardest. They are the ones who show up consistently, even on the days when nothing seems to be changing. Because your brain is often improving before you can feel it. New pathways are being laid down. Old signals are being reawakened. And then one morning, you walk across your kitchen and you realize something has shifted. You didn't reach for the counter. You didn't hesitate. You just walked. That moment is available to you. Give yourself 6 weeks of steady, daily practice, and you may be surprised by the confidence you feel in your own steps. If you know someone who grabs walls when they turn, feels unsteady getting out of a chair, or has quietly started avoiding certain situations because of balance, please share this video with them. This information could genuinely change their daily life. And if you're ready for the next step, I have a video on safe leg strengthening exercises specifically designed for people over 60. No gym, no equipment, easy to follow at home, and it pairs perfectly with everything we did today. It's on your screen right now. Click it, and I'll walk you through it. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're committing to this routine. I read every single one, and I'll see you in the next video because your strongest, most vibrant years, they are still ahead of you.